part 3. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm trying to make this so you guys don't get overloaded with sketch videos. But literally, I didn't expect it to go to 3 parts. But anyway, on to the drawing. Now, this book right here actually has a lot of Lark's history in it, and a lot of Lark's past. And another book has, like, actual, like, see, it has, like, pages and pages of this stuff. But yeah, it has, like, I think these were done 2011, 2012. So I actually have to update the style, but I still kind of keep it there. You get to see, like, side profiles and stuff. And I think I did the wrong sides. Yeah, I had the sides wrong. Remember, you've got the sides of the hair wrong. And people want to know why I like writing in cursive, because my stuff is horrible. And then this was a drawing of a wolf ferret thing, and it's horrible. I really need to work on it. I think that's it. It's in this that I can actually show. So, sorry. And this is Random Sketches 2011. Random paycheck. Random stuff. I don't know. I think this is all just... Oh, wait. There was a couple of drawings in here. And then this is, like, some raver chick. And I stopped working on it at some point. I never even dated this. So I honestly don't know when I worked on this. Or when it was. So, like... You see me trying to, like, sketch stuff. A lot of the sketches in this one were stolen, too. It makes me really sad, and it's why a lot of pages are blank. Because I used to skip pages and just pick a random page. I'm really happy with that one. Like, I'm surprised I didn't finish it. That makes me sad. But, like, a lot of the drawings in here were never finished. Or were stolen. One or the other. Like, the good ones were stolen. And it makes me so upset. Yeah. Random page where I was doodling something and never finished. Random page with the chick with the microphone, and the hand is wrong. Yeah. Like, yeah, you can see, like, the back of where I don't know if you can tell, but that's something I did color, but it's gone now, so, yeah. Makes me say it. Random. That's why I labeled it Random Sketches, because this was one of my sketchbooks that actually got swiped, and all my art was taken out of. And then this is February 2011, and actually I should have put an end date for like the end of 2011, but I never did because it's got a couple pages in it. So, yeah. I had taken a break and like stopped drawing altogether. So it's like, oh, you gotta get back in the swing. And then because I was in such an art block, when the first character that came up was Lark, and she was pissed. So she's like, you beat me up and forgot about me. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So I drew her all beat up and stuff. Like, in, like, a fight. Like, a legit fight. Because my girl ain't just, you know, magically inclined. She's, like, hand-to-hand combat. And this is, like, a random drawing I did. I honestly don't know. With, like, a rose thing I did. I don't know. And then here's Lark again. And this actually pertains to a spoiler, but I'm not going to release a spoiler. But hey, look into my story. Maybe you can figure out the spoiler before everybody else does. And here's a drawing that I did of myself thinking of a duck. A racing duck. I don't know why. It was like a racing duck. And then this is another scene from TWC. And at the time, I was really proud of it. I was also trying to figure out how to do white hair, because I didn't know how to do it. And this was done in 2011, in March. So this actually pertains to a scene in TWC, so it's actually linked to the actual scene, so. And this is the redraw of my friend's character. And, yeah, she ended up liking it, surprisingly. I actually like it to a degree as well, but I wish it could have gone a little better. And then I drew this at work. This is Lark being all pen sketched out and stuff, so this is my work with pen. So, ooh, look at my mighty fine work, my mighty fine craftsmanship. And then this was for my friend Lynn, before she quit the same job that I was working at before I quit. This was her. She really likes steampunk, so she wanted something steampunk-ish. So I ended up drawing her in something kind of steampunkish. And I miss her. Like, she doesn't use Facebook or anything like that. So it's like, oh, I have no way of contacting her. And then I have to use these last few pages for something. I don't know, but that's why that one doesn't have an ending. So it's a big jump. Yeah, I skip out pages. It's really weird. And this is actually, like, it started out as a journal. But then somebody, like, read it. So I stopped using it kind of as a journal. I drew this, I know, at work one day, completely in pen. So, pen and a Sharpie that I found in the drawer. So, whenever we were slow. And then I did this as well. It's a picture of Lone and Lark together. And I actually did Lark first. And then I did Lone. But I really liked this. Like, I don't know. Just because I always wanted to draw the two of them together. And I never drew the two of them together. And I finally have. And it's like, yeah. Booyah. And this is 2011. And this is actually a rough sketch to something else that's drawn in better quality, or at least at the time, better quality. Like a little, like, person that, you know, took care of the stars and put them out at night, and then whenever she would drop them, that'd be like the way that you know, falling stars would come about. And if you made a wish, they'd actually, like, go back to her. Like, this is a story in my head, but they'd go back to her, and she would actually try to grant your wish. And that's the whole thing about shooting stars. So, yeah. And then we have this. This is another character that I named Les. I never actually finished inking this. But a really cute character. But, yeah. Do I have any more? I should. Oh, here we go. And like a random pen doodle. So yeah, I started using this for like pen doodles and stuff, so. Meh. And then we have this. This is another, like, sketch because I got in contact with the person that I could actually show. And then that's the final thing that he wanted. He wanted something similar to something he saw online. So I was like, okay, fine. And I'm still waiting on payment. So it's like, okay, we're going to wait. And here's Lark. I think I was still using Prismas at the time. I don't remember. No, I was using Copics, or some Copics and Sharpies and stuff. I was using a mix. And Aramis and Lark together. Very nice. Very cute. And then we have Hiccup and Toothless and Jack Frost from DreamWorks. And then that's all I filled up with this, because then I started using paper that was bigger than the actual, like, stuff. So this was 2012, and then there's, like, a huge jump to 2013. So I'm missing a lot of, like, 2012 work. Oh, but I think I know where it went. Because then we have this. And that rough sketch actually evolved into this. So, yeah. And this is actually up on my DA. Or at least it was. I don't know if I took it down or not. And then there's Band Hammer Girl again back in 2012. So this is 2 years ago. Then I did a digital drawing, and this was my icon for the longest time, but it actually started out looking like this. And then I went ahead and vectored it to make the line art better. And then back in 2000, I don't think this is, no, 2012. So September 2012, on my first account, this is, if anybody's actually been watching me that long, this is actually the first drawing I ever did. Legit. First drawing I ever, like, colored on YouTube. It was only a few minutes, but still, it's the first drawing I ever actually, like, colored or did anything with on YouTube. So it's really interesting to see. And as you guys can tell, it's my banner. And then I drew this. This was done, I think, in both Prismas and Copics. And then we have a Halloween picture here, and there is a rough sketch of it wandering my sketchbooks. So, And then I had this idea for Lark's first spell, and so I drew it out and wrote the thing down. And because my cursive is a lot more legible than my print, I wrote it in cursive. Blank page, for some reason. And then a random OC. And then I left a live stream at one point for some comic viewing. And then that. I don't know what that's for. I think the rest of this is empty. Yeah, the rest of this is empty because the paper got damaged. And paper ends up getting damaged quite a bit with me. So then we have this small little sketchbook. Sorry, there's an address on it. A couple of addresses that don't need to be online. Anyway, so this is a sketchbook that I've used. I haven't used it a lot because it's too small for me personally. A little boy thing. I don't know what I was doing. It's a little boy. And then, like, this is just mostly, like, really random doodles and things I'm trying to do. And once again, random sketch. And then here's, like, a sketch of Piper, Lemmy's OC. And I really want to finish this because it's really cute and adorable. It's like, oh, I just want to hug you up and eat you. Really cute. Like, I will say one thing. My style is really freaking cute. Even though it irritates me sometimes. I think that is it in here. Because I didn't get this. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, this one I haven't used too much. Okay. So we're done with that one. That one's not used very much. I'm sorry. So I'm going to be right back. Because I'm going to stop. Because I've been doing this non-stop now for about an hour and 11 minutes. So I'll be right back for this segment. I need a break. Woo. Okay, so I'm back from my break. Because I need a break. Because I've been doing this for an hour and a half. So I'm going to get this all out of the way. So this is artwork right here that has been misplaced. Or it's bigger than, like, the binders in sketchbooks. So, yeah, all that. So, it's going to be interesting. So, here's a resketch, actually, of the cheat drawing I did. But I haven't inked it or done anything with it. So, I should probably get around to doing that one of these days. One of these days. And then here's one of the first drawings I did of Jack Frost. I did it at my mom's work one night while waiting for her to get off. And I didn't do it with any reference or anything like that. And did it in really bad lighting. And then I didn't like the paper because the paper was smudges and it was just bad paper. And then somehow this got messed up and made like mad money that day at my job. I don't know when I drew this, but it was like a really big doodle of work that got written on. Sorry. This is another like pen drawing I did while in basic. So, I did this whenever I was waiting for a phone call from my family, and I never actually got one. So I was sitting there waiting for a phone call from my family the first week of basic, and I never got that phone call. So it was like, oh, okay. So I do this while waiting, and it's done entirely pretty much in pen. So, yeah, kind of depressing. And then this is a drawing I did of Lark, kind of like a redo or something like that. I like to redo this a few times in her different modes. But I didn't date this or anything like that, but I did it in colored pencil. So I think this is when I first got Prismacolor colored pencils. So, interesting. And then here is Lark for that Halloween picture I showed earlier. So that's the sketch. And then this was like an ink thing I did for a drawing that you'll see a little bit in a few minutes of Lark for a bigger drawing. So, yeah, I did ink it for my ghetto lights off at the time, which was my window. This is a sketch of Lark I did in 2012, so just a couple years ago. And this is the drawing I did of some of these OCs. And it's really bad. I never finished it. I think these are a couple of blank sheets. Yeah, a couple of blank sheets that somehow got mixed in. And this is a drawing I did of Lark, of a headshot thing. that I did in 2012. This is right before I got Copics. So yeah. And then this is the first drawing I ever did with Copics. I did it with a mix of Copics, Prismacolor, and colored pencil. And this is actually one of the first video series I posted on my YouTube. Back then, I only had my laptop webcam to record from, so there were some parts of it to where I was like coloring it or whatever, and it just, yeah, it was really bright and really bad, but I'm still really happy with this picture because, you know, it shows that I know how to use stuff. And then this is my Jack Frost picture, another, I don't know. No, this is actually when I had a legit, like, one of my first legit setups using my mother's camera, and it took forever to convert the footage. Like, I would record it off my mother's camera, put it on my computer, and then I would have to use a program to actually convert the file into something that Windows Movie Maker could use. So I had to wait for that to convert and render, and then afterwards I'd have to go in with the video footage, and mind you, I was only able to record a half an hour at a time, and put it into Windows Movie Maker and edit it. So, yeah. This is made entirely, I think, with Copics. So, yeah. And this is a drawing I did of Lark, and then I was trying to make, like, a gender-bent version of Lark, or a character that she knows from her past, which comes up. And, yeah. I liked her, but I didn't like him. So then I used that. Oh, my paper's over here getting confused and messed up and stuff. It's really bad and annoying and stuff. I don't know. We'll have to organize this later. But this is what happens whenever you have a lot of art. Then I did this thing where it had all three, so I used the same drawing from earlier for Lark in her mage mode, and Lark in regular mode, and God mode, which has her going crazy and loving blood. And then this was Steampunk Girl. This is actually the initial sketch and inking when I was still using a ghetto light box. So, yeah. And then it got changed to this. So, this is actually one of my most popular drawings on Tumblr with like 8 notes. So, yeah. Awesome. And then I did this for, I was going to do Lemmy with a piece of bread for Lemmy's contest way back when, but then somebody else did something with a piece of bread, so it was like, yeah, screw that. So I never actually finished it. So this is actually the sketch, and yeah, I actually like it though. It's really cute. And then here is Sharon with Lark. It's actually pretty recent. This is 2013, so we're now kind of getting into the art of now. And then this is the drawing I did initially of Chi, but I didn't like, so I redid it. And that's what that first drawing was. So, yeah. Misplaced art. Oh my god, this is like, whew, crazy. And then we have this big old folder right here. So unassuming. This is my 2013 artwork. So we're going to pull this out one side at a time. I can keep this kind of organized. So, the beginning of 2013 was actually kind of bad. I lost a friend who helped me learn, like, who literally helped me love to draw, and he passed away. So that's why it's like, you cried, I win, enough said. Because I promised him I would never cry, you know, and to him, like, I was, like, really, like, you know, strong-willed and whatnot, but, like, I was devastated when he passed away. And he made this thing of, you know, if you ever cry, I'm gonna steal your, like, your ice cream and stuff. So, yeah. That's a little drawing of him with cat ears, because he was very mischievous. And then we have this godforsaken drawing, which I still want to try to actually color, but I have tried 2 separate times now to color this thing, and it's not going. So I will forever have this sketch, this really awesome, epic sketch. And yeah, just, yeah. Like, my brother helped me with the thumb and stuff, and it was awesome. And this is the initial sketch of Jack Frost and Hiccup and Toothless that I had to use my ghetto lightbox for, and that's why it's inked, so I could see all the ones that I wanted to put down. So, yeah. And then in the corner, it's like, you want to have some fun? And then this was my first 3-marker challenge that I did, and I got red, purple, and gray, so it wasn't really that bad, but the other one was, but Lemmy's got that. And then this is actually the initial drawing that I did for the loan revamp. I don't have the original anymore because it got stolen. Awkward. So, yeah. But here's the other one that went with that series before I kind of stopped it, and that was with Irie. So, yeah, that Bandhammer girl you saw in 2005 and 2008 and 2012, this was my 2013 version of her. So you can definitely, like, see a lot of improvement. And these are all recorded on YouTube for the most part. And then this is a sketch of me for a self thing, and also to mess around with, like, the airbrush system. This is the final drawing of it. So, yeah. Sorry, getting my stuff organized over here. And then this is my sketch for the 3-marker challenge, which, no offense, I don't know about anybody, but I personally don't like using the Copic marker paper. It's really bad. So I like sketching in it, like, whenever I feel like using it, because it's really good for sketches, but not so much for marker. And then this is the initial sketch for Bailey's the Crayola challenge Bailey Creations did. So, yeah. And this is the final version of it, which is recorded as well. It's actually my most popular video series on YouTube right now. So, so it's really interesting to see. And then I tried to do this, and I messed up somewhere, got something on it. I don't know. Something happened with this where it screwed up, and I just couldn't use it. So I redid it. And this is the same drawing with Copics, for the most part, except without her staff. So, yeah, you can see the differences. Why am I putting drawings like that? I don't know. So, yeah, that's like the first few months of 2013. And I have an ACO drawing, but I didn't bring that out. Sorry. I've got it under protection. But that's also on my channel. And here's some gift art for Lemmy a Crescent of her OC Piper. That's on my YouTube. Here's Atari's, and for some reason, I lost the video footage for this, and it makes me so pissed off. I lost the video footage, and it just, to me personally, this just did not come out good, so I gotta redo it. And here's my commission for Crazy Comic Lady with Kaiba and his little blue eyes by Dragon plushie getting choked out like a boss. And here's SMC Dude 500's OC Piper. Or not Piper, sorry. Ginger. Yeah, my brain is like shot at this point, guys, because I've been doing this stuff for about 2 hours. Non-stop. So I'm sorry. Ginger and SMC Dude. And then this is, I think, Yuko. Or, I forgot her name, but she's from the Anime Future Diary, and I freaking love this character to death. She's so crazy. And it shows so well. And then this is actually one of the first digital drawings I did for 2012. I didn't date it, which really kind of irks me. But it's Lurk, obviously. And that video is actually up on my YouTube where I colored it. This is one of my first sketches of Rizzy that I still liked, but, and I'm going to say but here, is not of, like, good caliber to me. So I was like, redo. So that's what I'm working on right now. Well, not right now, but that's what I'm working on this week. So eventually you guys will see that. And then this is Paper and Pens commission she's from DA, so check her out. Check out the video. It's really good. And then this is a sketch I did of Lark and Sharon. because they're absolutely adorable together, even though they're not technically canon. I'm the author, and I can ship who I want to ship. So, yeah, that's on. So if you ever wonder how I do my sketches, it's on YouTube. And this, I never actually got around to posting, which makes me feel really bad because I lost the footage. Like, I have the sketch footage, but I don't have the, actual, like, coloring footage of this. And I never actually finished it either, so, yeah. Unfinished Loan, who hasn't been seen in a hot minute. Because I've been obsessed with Lark. And this is a doodle I did of Lark in November. So, yeah, really cute. Adorable. I might make something out of this. I don't know. We'll see. And then I was trying out the paper that I got from my Secret Santa. So all these are kind of going to be on sketch paper. And a little doodle of black just to see how it was. And it wasn't too bad, actually, at all. With an eye thing. And then I want to do something with this sketch because it initially started out as like a head sketch thing. And then it progressed to something more. It was like, oh, okay. So I really should do something with this. So you'll probably see that in the future, probably, if I get around to it. And then, because the original drawing was messed up, I tried to fix it and fix the anatomy in it. And I fixed the anatomy, but then I got kind of bored with it. So, made late December. This stuff is out of order. And then, here's the thing I did for my Tumblr, little me thing with my Santa hat. And it's the rough sketch of it. And this is the final sketch. And I think I did this on the Express It blending card. I know I did this and Lemmy's drawing, like the picture of Piper, on Express It blending card, and it was just, I don't like that paper. It's too smooth. There was no texture to it, and it irks me a little bit. Irks my hands. And then we have Lark here, a little sketch of Lark. I never did anything with it. Didn't get her tail done, but meh. And then I did this for a Secret Santa on DEA. And that's the initial sketch I did. And then by that time I had gotten a light box. So I ended up doing this. They got cut down to fit in my scanner. So, yeah. I'm actually really happy with this one. Like, it's really neat looking. And very interesting. And very simple, too. And then this is the drawing that you guys are seeing. I've just seen. That I saved. And did a digital coloring and inking of. So, yeah. So that's all my 2012 art. And 2013 hasn't amounted to much because I really haven't had time to draw. Woo! Sorry. I'm going to keep that open, otherwise it's going to fall. And try to close in on itself. So yeah, 2013 artwork. We'll go right there. And this is my 2014 artwork for this year. Once again, a thing of Lark. And I started doing the digital coloring for this, but then I just didn't like the inking I did for it. Like, the first inking I did was awesome, but it got ruined somehow. So, And then, here's my first attempt at watercolor. You guys haven't seen this, but I did do this during a live stream, and it's just horrible. Horrible. And then here's the initial sketch that I did of Lark. I got blue pencils and red pencils, so I like the blue pencil more. It shows up better on my scanner. And then this is like a frame thing. You can't really tell, but it's like a frame. I'm really light. And then I was feeling kind of depressed and stuff, so I drew that. It's like all beat up Lark. I really need to stop beating her up. And this is the initial sketch for all that earlier. Not that good. That's why I redid it. And then here's Rizzy. And it's Rizzy Cousins OC, which I think you guys will have just seen. Because that's whenever I plan on posting this stuff. You'll have seen the inking and the coloring for him. So, he's pretty bad. And blank page because I accidentally ripped it out. And I tried doing a thing for Frozen, and it's too much Frozen stuff going on, so I can't really, like, do too much fan art. Sorry. Little thing. Little doodle thing of an idea for Elsa and her castle with horrible anatomy and proportions. So, yeah. That's all I have, guys. So, you guys have seen all the artwork that I currently own that hasn't been stolen by the masses. So, give me 1 second and I'll end this video. So, yeah, this essentially covers all these sketchbooks, like this entire sketchbook series. This is only just a fraction of everything I've used, gone through, and whatnot. And it feels really awkward just having only this much stuff to show for it. Considering that, talking to people who actually do have sketchbooks and art stuff of mine can it probably account for the fact that if I had all my sketches, all my art, even the ones that I lost, because I do plan on doing like a digital thing and older artwork that I've lost video. But that'll be another time once I've mounted some stuff. But never give up. I mean, this just shows, even though it's a little bit, this just shows just a fraction of what I've gone through and what I've done in almost 11 years. I wish I had them all. I don't, though, but that's okay. I can handle it. But, I mean, for those that think, oh, I'll never be any good, I'll never be able to draw, I mean, it takes time. A lot of time. I mean, like I said, this is 11 years worth of art. Or not even 11, it's just like 13 years worth of art that I have in my possession. It's not counting commissions that I don't own anymore. This is not counting pages that have been stolen or ripped or, whatever, lost in time. But if you guys ever feel like you're never going to get better, I mean, just remember, I didn't start off all that great either. I started off with a ferret and a mighty zebra. And, I'm still learning, still developing everything. So, don't give up. Keep drawing and keep doing art. Okay? So, that's all I gotta really say. Hope you guys enjoyed this 3-part series. And, I hope that you guys will have learned something from this, as well as laughed with me and seen, everything that I have. So, until the next video, guys, comment and subscribe for more. Or like the video or whatever. I don't know. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.